Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. So, last time we fought the Timurids, and we took a couple of provinces. We're working on coring those up. We're using our diplomats to improve our relations with people. And we built up our armies a bit. Our mission right now is to regain our manpower, because we are very low on manpower. We can't even build anything. Although, we have gotten quite a bit of force limit back, but that's partially, I think, because of... No? Do you have a modifier that is affecting that? Yes, okay, because of that thing. So we don't want to go too overboard, because that'll wear off eventually. Now, we need to have cores before we can convert these anyway, and we're probably going to need a missionary dude. We'll pick him up already, because he's a +2 anyway. We can definitely afford it. And these will be done in a couple years. And by that time we can actually start annexing Turkestan if we wanted to. I don't know if I actually want to, but 1454, yeah. The end of 1454. I don't actually know if I want to do that. It's a nice buffer from the dudes to the north, and I don't know if I want to expand that way. And if I don't want to expand that way, having a vassal sitting up there who's providing me some troops and income is a good idea. We do get a bonus to vassal income, so having vassals is not a bad idea. And of course, places with 2 or 3 provinces is not going to be a big deal. Though these guys have 4, they are some pretty bad provinces that we probably won't get a whole lot out of. This one has quite a bit of manpower compared to some of the other ones, but all of ours have more. Pretty much all of them. Some of them probably don't. But in any case, it's probably not worth it because of the way the manpower limits work and stuff. It's oftentimes advantageous to just leave some of your smaller vassals unless you need it for something, like a union state or something like that. Let's take a look at the empire since somebody asked about that. The electors are in the light green. As you can see, it's relatively split between England and Germany. Bavaria, Lotharingia, Burgundy, Susa, and Moravia. While you got York, Mercia, Lancaster, Lothian over in England. And it seems like they're kind of evenly matched over here. Of course, York and some people own other things. Oh, Thuringia is also a thing too. There's a lot of electors, but the empire's a lot bigger, so I figured it was fine to have more. I did notice that, and I thought about reducing the amount, but it's fine. It's probably only a matter of time before the Emperor changes, but they seem to like Susa at the moment. Yeah, this guy's back in Gelre. The real bad news would be if Bavaria becomes the Emperor. Bavaria is really strong. But yeah. Looks like Amalfi took a province that was in the Empire. Whatevs. Wow, they're making some progress here. Or maybe they just had the progress and I just didn't even think about it. The main goal at the moment is just to complete our mission, and somebody told me to turn the speed up. I'll do that because we have nothing going on at the moment. To build our cores, convert the provinces, let our aggressive expansion go down a little bit. I'm not going to be going at a breakneck pace here. So Delhi, yes, I did change the color of Delhi. Ooh. Looks like the Timurids are going to have a battle on their hands here. Let's see who wins this. Probably not the Timurids. And they're chasing. Oh, here comes more of the Uzbek army. Yeah, they're broken already. Yep, okay, they got him. This war is essentially over. Unless they got some dudes sitting over here. Boundary dispute. This is kind of a good thing to have. The lack of good maps or tools to create accurate maps would occasionally lead to overlapping claims of authority in border regions. These disputes were usually over very marginal areas, but could serve as a point of friction when monarchs decided to press the issue. Now let me know what you think about when you're reading it. You should probably have no problem reading these with me recording at the resolution I am, but it's a habit from when I was doing early stuff. So we gain a claim on Dagestan, which is this province here. That will give us a border with Actabi and Cumin. That would piss off one of our old guys. And if we settle the issue, we lose a stability. I'm not willing to lose a stability over this. I'm going to press the issue. We may not actually do the claim, though. I actually like this system of having random events like that because it makes it so that this is not a terrible province. Okay, maybe it's a terrible province. I like the way it kind of makes you, it gives you goals organically that the missions don't. I didn't make any specific missions for us, so for anybody hoping I have some crazy stuff. I only really made one largish chain of events. And it really isn't a chain of event, more of, well, you'll see. Okay, I'm going to move these guys over to here. Definitely need to improve our supply limit in Babylon. I don't think both of those guys need to be there. Now, one of the things I like, if you zoom out and go into the terrain map, is as time goes by, you'll see snow starting to appear. That's pretty cool. And it basically gives you indications of where places that have good, bad, or winters are going. So you see, even us, we have winter happening over us. These guys don't have any winter. And like Lapland has a severe winter. It's just basically a function of the terrain and stuff like that. But it's a pretty cool addition to the game. I like it. What are you doing over here, Ascalon? We should probably increase our relations with them when we're done. Just get our vassals up. Go Uzbek. I guess Uzbek are Mongols too, so we should hate them also, but I don't really care. Disagreeing advisor. He's been faithful so far, but now he seems to have grown too insolent. He dares to denounce our great Shah and Shah's policies, and he recently did so in public in front of foreign ambassadors. Even if he's right, we shouldn't let that become a habit of his. Statesman. Oh, yeah, that is actually a nice event. I think I'm going to be dealing with those uncontested cores soon, once I get my manpower up. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem gaining prestige if I'm doing wars relatively often. And this is our Harzad Mirzad, this guy. He's not that great, but yeah, 33% chance of gaining some power, or getting some admin power. Probably the best one for us at the moment, since we need to core stuff. Although we've already spent that, and we're almost unlocked a national idea. I'm not going to use the national idea at the moment. I'm going to let you guys decide what I take. Assuming that the video is of a proper length. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this tech, though. And Diplo power, I'm not going to be hoarding Diplo points like I will military points a lot of times, so let's build some docks. Okay, and now I can unlock the ideas. I'm not, as I said, not going to unlock it yet. We can't do anything with our other dudes until we do that. So let's increase our relations with this guy. Yeah, I don't need to have a royal marriage with them because they're not a monarchy. We have a new monarch in Turkestan, Korasu Karen. Now, one thing to note: these dudes who have our name, you can see that we can see their effects there. So, when Yazdegerd III for Syria there dies, he will have a regency, and if Karasu dies in Turkestan, then somebody else will succeed to the throne. This is actually the mechanic by which you can randomly inherit stuff, or get personal unions and stuff like that. It's a good idea to keep an eye on that if you know you have a bunch of people who are the same dynasty. I changed the dynasty of a lot of them just so that wouldn't happen fairly early in the game. Especially people like Egypt and Greece who still had Karen rulers. I figured they hated us enough to break ties, so that's fine. So we're almost done with our core construction. What's going on here? Lithuania accepted peace from their former enemies in Susa. Kurland will cede Riga and Usul to Lithuania. Okay. Apparently Kurland was in the Empire. Susa will annul all treaties with Poland, pay 18 ducats, blah blah blah. Okay. So Lithuania is becoming a big dude. And Susa has lost a war. Does that affect their standing as the Emperor? I don't know. I don't know if that affected it or anything. We're now third on score. Our diplomatic rank sucks. I guess that's from aggressive expansion. Toulouse is attacking the Inferno. Got a new Doge who sucks ball. Well, no. This is the standard Republic thing. You get a level 4 dude who's got level 1s and everything else. And then you can increase his stats over time. Let's build some more docks. There we go. And I could build marketplaces elsewhere. Build on our trade hubs. Is there a stop over here? Samarkand? Alright. Okay. I don't have enough money to do the rest of them. I may want to control the Indus one, but I don't know if I'm actually going to bother doing that. Since people want me to go into India, I probably will. I wonder what the tribal feud causes Belli actually does. I don't think I've ever played as one of the hordes. I should probably do that. Okay, so get to there. Really now. Now we've got some cores. Gazini will take less time, I think. Yeah. Oh, what I could do is I could raise my stability. And that's probably a good idea for this. What do we got here? 92 months. 166 months. Let's do this one first. We need every advantage we can get. We only have one missionary. We could get religious ideas and eventually get more. But at the moment, one of the reasons I split up the Empire and made a lot of Zoroastrian guys independent is because to make that Deus Vult causes Bella less powerful. Alright, looking for places with good trade power. Basra. Oh, what is this? Military language. Jaunpur. Interesting to know. I think they already were allied with Jaunpur. Kashmir, Malwa. You picked the wrong group of friends, bro. Alright. Military divided. Two factions in the military who are very close to breaking out civil war, or the tactics our country should endorse. Need to back one of them and end bickering. This is going to lose our stability. Good thing I picked the other province that could actually be converted. Land force limits and stuff. I could raise it again, but I don't really see a point. It'll be done 1467. That's a long time. Oops. All right. That's much more reasonable. Oh, they took the whole thing. Hello, Uzbek. How you doing? Now they look all stupid, but they're probably very vulnerable now. How's Perm doing? Apparently they got a peace with the Immortals. Estonia and Smolensk. Oh, Smolensk is Catholic, aren't they? Yup. I know Estonia is. Yep. And Humania? Is the other one? Yep. Okay. They might get joined up there. That'd be interesting. And keep an eye on our mission. Guys, this guy's about to be done. So I have to pick somebody else to increase our relations with. When did we lose that claim on Dagestan? 76? Okay, so that gives me time to hum and her over it a little bit. Okay. Let's take a look at our advisors, see if we got anybody better. Nope, can't even afford that guy. And that guy's really good, so never mind. You know, it's probably not worth the stability of losing that every year, but having the force limit higher is pretty damn good. Alright. Now, that didn't really affect our religious unity any. Now, it does give us a slight revolt risk and a little bit of a stability cost modifier. Not too much, though. One of the things that's bullshit about a lot of places is they have religious unity modifiers that make it basically pointless. I guess it's an advantage. The Ottomans and the Indian groups typically have that. To, I guess, reflect reality, where religious groups were relatively common in those areas. What is this? This is a large ship. Disagreeing advisor again. It's the same guy. Alright, did I have this already? Let's lose this Yeah, I think we had already had that. Okay. And you know, this is why it doesn't really matter that a whole lot of people started with 100 prestige, because the decay will take care of that over time. We do need to get some cores back. And getting more provinces will increase that value. Oh, do these cores ever run out? 1544, not in the near future. Yeah, those are cores, not claims. What are you doing? Target of the coalition of the Oirat Horde, and they're in a coalition against them. The Oirat Horde is pretty big. What's going on down here? Nepal is attacking Jaunpur. Okay. There's not a front runner in India yet. Who's this? Shan. So Shan conquered whoever was here already. Alrighty. Could hire a free military leader, but we're coming up on another tech, which gives us better troops. Ooh, disputed succession in Egypt. Oh, they are in a personal union, it looks like. Go back. Oh, no, it's got a vassal in Jordan. They're allied with a couple of heavy hitters. Whilst also being a heavy hitter themselves. Smolensk has a peasants' war. The peasantry for some time demanded economic, religious, and political amendments. Their dissatisfaction has grown to such an extent that violent revolts are becoming a common day practice. Even though there is no central leadership and they lack proper armaments, the peasants have still managed to pose a challenge to the authority. Several important buildings, both religious and other, have been burnt and plundered as a protest. So Smolensk is not having a good time. Even though they just recently won a war with Persian. Holy shit, Estonia! This is why it was folly to go after Finland, Perm. Oh, they're at war with the Immortals now. Again. They take a province? No, Cumania took that from them. No. Cumania has a claim on it. Okay, nothing changed hands, it looks like. Just being a derp. We'll see whether they have the ability to act on those claims or not. Noble rebels. I keep thinking that the Actaby flag is the Venice flag. Ooh. Occupied by Denmark. It'd be interesting to see who comes out on top up here. If I had to pick a horse in that race, I would probably pick Denmark. Okay. About halfway done with this missionary. Pretty good. Gotta raise our manpower up. And now we can get another military tech. Standardized pikes. Enables Azab infantry, who are slightly better. We can show out outdated units, you can see. Whoop. I don't want to do 3 inflation again. You can see how much better they are. We'll go ahead and lose the stability again. That's fine. We could probably use that Master of the Mint, actually. He's administrative? Yeah, so we can't even use him. Oh, he's a level 3. That's kind of rough. We could probably still afford it. Probably. Maybe. So now that we've got a pretty significant military. Oh yeah, Delhi. Delhi is boned if we attack them. We've even got a lead on some of our neighbors. Considering that we're in the Ottoman tech group, that's not really surprising. Ooh, what are you guys doing? In Greece. I want to see your king. What happens when you die? A Greek noble succeeds to the throne, yeah. Georgia has declared war on Cumania. They have a claim on this. Oh, they have a claim on that. And that. Okay. Quality wool. Recent shipments of wool have been of unsurpassed quality, earning our nation extra money. You can never have too much money. Except in Crusader Kings 2. Although I suppose there's not really any penalty to having too much money, so I guess that's not true either. We're getting up there. Yeah, I think I'll once I get this, I will put these up for a decision on my ideas and this stuff. Getting pretty close. My mission ideas and goals. Almost done in Gazini. You might as well use your missionaries. They do cost money. How much maintenance am I paying on that? Oh, I should check. My money then. 0.41, nothing. Because we have such a big empire, money is not that big of an issue. So just finished increasing our relations with Syria. We could annex Turkestan at this point. And we could probably annex Syria. I would think Syria would be a better option than Turkestan, considering it gives us another 2 coastal provinces, and it gives us a front along the Mediterranean with which to do things. Right now we're kind of landlocked over here in Backwards Town. This would give us more interesting conflicts with the Mediterranean powers, and oh, Amalfi took out what are these guys called? Spoleto, was it? Yeah. So there's that, I suppose. Ascalon, I don't think we can. No, we can. But I don't want to annex them. I would recommend annexing one of them, because it gives us another option of something to do with our dude. We only have 4 things right now. We could use another royal marriage or something. On the flip side, Syria is really strong as far as vassals go. Nearly twice as strong as Ascalon, and way stronger than Turkestan. But we'll get a lot out of those provinces compared to Turkestan. Oh, I should do something with that guy. Yeah, because they're a subject, there's not a whole lot to do there. I already got my relations improved with them, but let's go ahead and do it again. And because of this, we can't really have any alliances. I suppose I could have an alliance with Kurdistan. Because we have a royal marriage with them already. You typically want to focus your diplomatic options on specific guys. I'm getting close to it. And I kind of think it would be realistic if the time of year mattered for your manpower regains. You would get less in winter and more in spring and summer. Or the opposite even, because you don't have the harvest to deal with. So, we've got several things open. We can annex one of our vassals. I would prefer Syria to Turkestan, but, you know, if you would prefer the other, give me your logic why. I've already expressed mine. We could choose a target to go after. Let's check our missions here. We can spread our culture to Karbala. Not really that attractive. We could conquer Jabal Shamar as a mission. Now, the interesting thing about that is because we have 3 cores we want to conquer from Arabia anyway, that would give us another piece of war score to go after, even though we don't technically need it. And our other mission is to incorporate Turkestan into our country, which lines up with one of the vassal or one of the annexing things, even though it's the one I don't want to annex. We've got Ghaznini's almost converted, and we'll have to go after Kabulistan. And then, of course, probably above everything, we have an idea to do. Now, since I want to focus on military ideas, the only one I really think would help us at the moment is defensive because of the military drill. Although there's a lot of things that are really nice. Aristocratic ideas are quite good for us because of the cavalry thing. And we have some cavalry ideas and stuff like that. Also, the things. I really don't want to do that because I want to get kind of a lead on my my neighbors as far as military tech. I think once we unlock the next idea, we can start thinking about that. I'm kind of leaning towards Diplo ideas because it'd be quite nice to have some of this stuff. And because I don't want to do, you know, just blitzkrieg everyone kind of game. These ones kind of appeal to me. Naval's not so great because we have a limited amount of provinces that can actually use boats, but we're probably going to be expanding that in the future. The reason I don't want administrative ideas at the moment, although a lot of them are some of the best, particularly economic, innovative, and to a lesser extent religious. I mean, not to mention, you know, administrative's really good too. They kind of cripple your ability to get more ideas over time because you're investing a lot of administrative points into it. And if we're going to be expanding at a good clip, we're going to be wanting to core stuff and things like that. Although it hasn't been a problem at this point. We only got 2 provinces. And everything else we're going after at the moment probably will be things we either have cores or claims on, which makes it cheaper. But I'm open to pretty much anything. And, you know, I don't think we have any kind of sway on that or anything like that. So just let me know what you think about those things, and I will see you next time on Let's Play Europa Universalis 4.